Hello, I'm Brian Dolby and this is Total Television. I'm pleased to be joined by Francois Eloy, Managing Director of Colt's Wholesale business. We're going to be talking about the increasing role of Ethernet. Francois, how is Ethernet getting this position in the market at the moment?
That's a quite interesting question, basically. The major trend is about Ethernet is about replacing the physical way of managing networks into more logical ways of managing networks. This is the old debate about CapEx versus OpEx. Managing a network which is not based on Ethernet, not based on native Ethernet, is CapEx intense because you need routers, as opposed on Ethernet, it's just about putting a few Ethernet switches. The value for the end customers is definitely there in terms of scalability, agility, easy to manage. This is for sure. For operators or carriers' perspective, on a carrier's perspective, Ethernet is a great way, as long as you are on native Ethernet, to embark with the new applications and the new technologies. You know everything about iPads, iPhones, the new usage, the new devices. You heard about cloud computing probably. A nice way to go through these applications is thanks to Ethernet. We talk about high-definition video conferencing or telepresence. We can do it and we can easily increase the bandwidth, the demand. It's basically, we are basically probably entering into a new world, which is the application-aware networking. So Ethernet is a great way to increase and to improve and to facilitate the way we are operating networks.
And what is your vision on Ethernet exchanges?
That's a different topic. That's a different topic. What is Ethernet exchange about? Ethernet exchange is like a marketplace whereby operators are connected together to address different topics. The first one is a nice opportunity for operators to reach geo-coverage countries, cities, regions where they don't have assets, where they don't want to place investments, and therefore they are using other vendors' network capabilities to serve their own customers. This is one of the first benefits of Ethernet exchange. The other benefit as well, as these are shared networks, they are quite cost-effective, they are quite cost-efficient. What I'm meaning here is that we've got different kind of information to transport on our networks. We've got business-critical ones, which are probably urgent and important. They had to be delivered extremely fast and basically with zero default. Then we've got important information, typically like emails. They are not that fast to be delivered. Emails could be delivered within 30 seconds and not milliseconds, 30 seconds instead of 3 milliseconds, for instance, but they have to be delivered. On a cost perspective, managing these applications, Ethernet exchange could be a good opportunity to transport the important traffic, but which is not that business critical.
Now, two other sort of hot topic areas are managed services and also cloud computing. Where are Colt on those?
That's another interesting question. First of all, I do believe that operators which are not in this game will probably have very strong issues just to survive. Again, talking about cloud computing application, these are the new usage. What we do know is that probably 60 to 80% of the business travelers in the next 2 to 3 years will not be traveling anymore with laptops, I mean personal computers, but with these digital tablets that we are hearing about, like typically the iPads. When you get an iPad, how do you access to your business critical applications? It's through cloud computing applications. Therefore, these applications need to be managed through data centers, with servers, with managed services applications. This is extremely important, we believe, at Colt, as we are the information delivery platform across Europe, to transport not only the information, but to manage it as well. And therefore, we are very much engaged into both managed services with significant investments across our 19 data centers in Europe, and with managing cloud computing information as well.
Francois, it sounds like you've got a very interesting, challenging time ahead, and thanks for talking to Total Television today.
Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you.